What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. I'm not even putting no intro into this because I ain't got no time to be doing no intros. We need to get right to the topic at hand. We got to get right into it. Let's get right into the discussion. I got a PSA, breaking news. Whoever needs to hear this, whatever Raider fan needs to hear this, you have to stop falling for the BS, man. You got to cut it out. You got to cut it out. And what I'm talking about is when it comes to the Raiders signing free agents. When it comes to the Raiders signing free agents. And some of y'all might say, oh, Honcho at it again. Honcho is going off the rails. Honcho is so damn negative. I don't care. Kiss my ass, so what? I'm tired of it. Stop thinking that every season the Raiders organization can just blow the draft. Reach for this guy. Reach for that guy. Right? Reach for everybody. Reach for everything in the damn cupboard. Right? And not worry about value, not worry about price of player, not thinking about where you could get a player later and get other talent and acquire other talent earlier or later in the draft. Just having terrible draft boards, reaching, right? Having bad coaches come in here, having coaches that don't want to delegate any power or any responsibility. Stop thinking you could be bad at all of those things and then all of a sudden go sign a bunch of old people and we're going to be Super Bowl contenders. You got to stop thinking that that's going to work. And I'm only talking to fans because it seems like every time there's a player available, it could be a quarterback, a wide receiver, lineman, D-lineman, linebacker, safety, special team. It don't even matter. The minute you guys hear a name, not you guys, I should say some of y'all. The minute some of y'all hear a name that sounds familiar, yo, we should get him. He's available. The Raiders should get him. The Raiders should get him. Guys, we are not going to move forward and progress in this league the way this league is set up now by just acquiring old, washed-up players. It's not going to happen. You have to start putting more responsibility and pressing our organization to take accountability for the fact that they are not good at building a team. That's point blank period. Now, I'm not just talking about this year, last year, year before that. I'm talking about as a whole. Since I've been a Raiders fan, the Raiders have been very poor at drafting. Very poor at drafting. It seems like they're poor at evaluating talent, at scouting, recruiting, whatever you want to call it. And then we try to get bailed out by just going to sign a name who might not even have the game anymore. The name remains the same, but the game is washed up. You can't keep trying to acquire those players. Now, I'm not saying Geno Atkins can't help us. Maybe that is what I'm saying, man, because I don't know if he can help us. Damn, you don't know if he can help us, but since you know the name, you think he can help us. He'd be reliable, whatever, he'd be decorated, whatever the case may be. But think about it. If you were just to put player stats in front of you without any names, I doubt you would want these guys in the building. But because of the name and the cachet and the glamour that used to come with it, you think the Raiders could just acquire that and all of a sudden it's going to help us. We have to stop doing it as Raiders fans. We have to stop doing that. We have to start giving realistic expectations and realistic goals and set the bar accordingly. Stop setting the bar against the Chiefs and the Chargers. Stop setting the bar against what the Browns did. Because until we start making those logical, sensible decisions, we're not going to be where those teams are. And I'm not saying, oh, we can't go win 10 games this year. I already said I think this is a 10-win team. I just don't think 10 wins, 9 wins is going to get you in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. But just because we are a 9 or 10-win team doesn't mean we couldn't have been a 12, 13-win team. And it's because we're not making the right decisions in the front office. We're not making the right decisions as an organization, in my opinion, to get us to that level. We're always going to be spinning our wheels like we're on a treadmill. We'll always be good enough to compete with any team, but we'll never be good enough to get over that hump until we start doing the right things. And it starts at the front office level. It starts at the head. It starts at the top. Okay? That's what it comes down to. We got to stop thinking that we can draft poorly and be bailed out by free agency. It doesn't work like that. You have to build your team through the draft and then acquire free agents that fit. You can't just take the Suicide Squad, but you can just take a guy that's good at that, a guy that's good at this, and just mash them all together and you'll have a good team. It doesn't work like that. We got to start building some type of culture in drafting well, putting stock in the prices and values of players in the draft. That's my opinion. That's how we're going to be better. But we got to stop thinking that we can just go sign a whole bunch of old guys who used to be good at some point in time and that it's going to turn our whole organization around. And that was my issue with Casey Hayward. I'm not saying Casey Hayward's a bad player, but damn, if he was that available for that cheap, somebody wasn't valuing him. Now, we might be able to get a steal and get a year's of rental, and he might be able to do great things for us. But what I'm saying is that you can't think the secondary is now saved because we go and get a Casey Hayward. That's just my opinion. So, get down in the comments, let me know what you think. I'm sure you're gonna kill me, man. It is what it is. But Headband Honcho is something y'all got to deal with. Okay? It's almost time for training camp. It's almost time for preseason. But until then, you stuck with the boy the way it is. Alright, I'm just going to give it to you real. I'm just going to give it 100% honesty 100% of the time. That's what I do. Get down in the comments. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the content on this channel, please subscribe to the channel. And don't you dare try to question me as a fan just because I might have a difference in opinion than you. Don't you dare question me as a fan because I like to think logically and sensibly. Don't you dare try to question me as anything that got to do with the Raiders when you know the boy's name. Raider Honcho out.